In the heart of post-apartheid South Africa, a movement rises under the banner of March and March. On the surface, they claim to fight for citizens' rights against undocumented immigration. But beneath the slogans of Mabaham, "They must go," lies a darker agenda, a calculated campaign that reveals itself as profoundly anti-black and pro-white. This is not mere policy debate. This is the resurgence of old divisions, dressed in new clothing. Here is the evidence from their own activities. The founding and leadership. Founded in March 2024 by Jacinta Ingobis Zuma and Associates, March and March positions itself as a grassroots force. Yet a closer look at their alliances and rhetoric shows selective outrage. While targeting black African migrants from neighboring countries, Nigerians, Zimbabweans, Somalis, flooding townships and cities, the group's leadership has maintained quiet partnerships and echoed narratives long favored by white conservative elements nostalgic for controlled borders and order, reminiscent of pre-1994 South Africa. Their marches, often featuring disciplined formations and symbols that subtly nod to exclusionary heritage, prioritize protecting spaces historically dominated by white economic interests while pitting poor black South Africans against the continental brothers and sisters. Activities targeting black communities. Documented protests in Durban, Cape Town, Johannesburg, and beyond tell the story. In township after township, March and March activists have led operations shutting down black-owned spaza shops run by foreign Africans, displacing families, and blocking access to clinics and schools for black non-citizens. Footage from their 2026 campaigns shows mobs, emboldened by the group's 30th of June deadline, attacking businesses in black areas, burning properties, and issuing ultimatums that disproportionately devastate black migrant networks. South African black citizens who speak out against the violence or defend Pan-African solidarity are labeled traitors or foreign sympathizers. This is not colorblind enforcement. It fractures black unity, keeping the black majority divided and economically vulnerable while white-owned enterprises and gated communities remain largely untouched and quietly approving. Pro-white undertones in policy and rhetoric. Examine the demands to Parliament, stricter immigration laws framed as protecting opportunities for South Africans, yet implemented in ways that echo apartheid-era influx control, keeping black labor pools unstable and competitive at the bottom. March and March has been linked to elements sympathetic to parties and civic groups that have historically aligned with white minority interests on issues of sovereignty and cultural preservation. Their slogan and visuals romanticize a pure South Africa free of outsiders, language that resonates with pro-white sentiments seeking to maintain structural advantages without overt racism. Leaders carrying traditional weapons during marches project strength, but the selective focus on black African invaders, while ignoring broader systemic inequities, reveals a hierarchy. Black citizens first against other blacks, preserving space for established, often white, elites. Violence and incitement. Multiple incidents tied to their mobilization, harassment at borders, forced evictions, street confrontations, have resulted in deaths and displacement among black migrants. Independent reports and eyewitness accounts from the 2026 wave show how March and March rallies create an atmosphere where anti-black Afrophobia turns deadly. Yet the group distances itself from xenophobia, claiming patriotism. In the fictional lens of Divided Nation, this is the mask, using black faces in leadership to launder a pro-white agenda that weakens black solidarity continent-wide, ensuring the old power structures endure under the guise of citizen protection. March and March is no organic uprising for justice. It is a vehicle that pits black against black, distracts from true reconciliation, and quietly advances a vision comfortable with white dominance. As the marches continue and deadlines loom, South Africa stands at a crossroads. Will the nation confront this hidden pro-white, anti-black undercurrent, or allow division to march on?